Are you a breeder looking to showcase your show pigs? With a Walton Webcasting Show Pig Shoot, we are your go-to video service for capturing the full picture of your show pigs. We specialize in providing top-quality video services for breeders like you. Our skilled video team comes directly to your operation. You talk to pigs, we capture the video. Whether it's baby pigs, boars, gilts, or sows, we ensure that their unique features will shine through. With the power of our website and social media, your professionally recorded videos are streamed live, allowing potential customers from all over the country to view and appreciate the quality of your show pigs. We handle the technicalities so you can focus on what you do best, raising exceptional livestock. To schedule your next show pig shoot, call Rhonda at 765-431-7367. Welcome to the ultimate show on the track. Today we celebrate our premier partners, the driving force behind the livestock industry across the nation. Get ready to witness the power of partnership as our premier partners take to the asphalt. Green light and they're off. On the track we have our first partner, Layered Premium Blend Genetics from premiumblendgenetics.com. Next up, it's Bex Hybrids from bexhybrids.com. And here comes Showright from showright.com. Coming around, we have Brad Howe Ford from bhiford.com. Right behind them, it's Biozyme from biozymeinc.com. And here comes First Farmers Bank and Trust from ffbt.com. And rounding out the racers, it's Kennedy Ventures from kennedyventuresok.com. On the track and in the ring, it's all about collaboration and teamwork. Join us in honoring our premier partners because together they're the driving force of the livestock industry.
At Frontier Embryo Center, where tradition meets innovation in cattle breeding and fertility services, we're more than just a cattle service. We're your partner in elevating your herd's genetics. Our 60-day pregnant recip program and 6-month wean calf program are designed to maximize your genetic potential. With premium recip cows that are always on hand, health tested and selected for their docile and maternal traits, we handle the hard work so you can focus on growing your operation.
And welcome to the Jim Norick Arena here at the Cattlemen's Congress. We are excited to get started with another day here in the Jim Norick Arena. Before we get started, if we could please have you all rise for our national anthem. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 5th Annual Cattlemen's Congress here in Oklahoma City. We are so proud to have each and every one of you here with us. We are getting started in Ring 1 with your Brangus show. This will be your junior Brangus show. First class ins, Class 1. These are late spring heifer calves born April 1st of 2024 and after. Welcoming to the ring your judge this morning, Mr. Jason Dugan of Calhoun, Georgia. Well, once again, we'd like to welcome you here to the Cattlemen's Congress in Ring 2. We're going to get started.
Good morning. It is an extreme pleasure to be with you this morning. What a great class. Great young people here as well this morning. Really solid from top to bottom. Every single individual out here has got an animal that's well presented, well taken care of. These showmen have done an excellent job as well. I got to meet some of you just walking through here this morning. I'm always impressed by the young people, and that's first and foremost this morning. Go ahead and start out with this young lady here on my far left, and we'll just walk through these real quick. This particular heifer here, I'm going to have that young lady right beside her. It'll be second, the lady in the white right there. Tell you what, these two heifers are super, super nice. Obviously high quality. The stoutness is there. The performance is there. They're definitely big enough, and that's just one of those things you just kind of have to wrap your minds around just a little bit. But regardless of size, this right here is a good one. She's skeletally a little better than that heifer in second to me personally. She has the body volume, the stoutness all the way through, but I love the feet and legs. I love how those feet hit the ground, and she's super attractive on top of that. Congratulations, very, very nice class winner. Obviously, the one that's the cleanest about the way she's made is this heifer in second. Just super clean naveled, super neat up front, very, very good in her top line. Hooks to pins is excellent in this one. I love the fact that on the profile, she's just very maternal and very feminine in her look. Maybe not quite as coordinated, not quite the overall substance of that one ahead of her, but certainly could make a case for this one right here being first because she is so good on the profile and so good from neck to shoulder. Really nice second. When it comes in third and fourth, that's where it gets the most difficult for me because I love both these females. Go ahead and use this young lady right here in the sweater closest to me here for third. I think there's just a substance advantage from behind. That's the thing for me in this particular pair. Just a little more hook, a little more stoutness there to pins, a little more thickness through that quarter. A female that, from the profile, another really good clean one in terms of the way she just threw her front end, through her lower body. I would like to see her with a little more depth there. That's where I would like to see her just have a little bit more oomph, like the heifer that is going to be in fourth. This heifer here, again, really striking from the profile. I'd like to see just a little more substance through that body cavity, but otherwise has the muscle advantage in this particular and very nice close pair. The heifer here that come in fourth for me, love this one from the side. When she hit the ring, I was like, this is a heifer that I really, really like because of just how maternal she is from the profile, how good she is through her forebeam flank. It's just that view from behind. I like to see just a little more substance there. But that's going to be one that's going to make some great ones for sure. Really nice one there for sure. The young lady does a great job getting that one stuck. Just need a little more substance from behind on that one. The young lady here coming in next. Wow, love the practicality, love the body type in this one here. One that has a lot of the parts and pieces that we're really looking for out here today. One that maybe just doesn't quite come together as well as she goes from shoulder back into her top line and from hooks to pins. Young man square in front of me, he's got one that has the stoutness and the thickness that you're looking for sure from that standpoint. Maybe one that would like to see just a little bit neater shoulder compared to some of those heifers up ahead of her, but that one's got a lot of quality nonetheless. Young lady square in front of me here, another one that profiles up very nicely. Love the way this one just ties flat and neat from neck to shoulder. Good substance in this one right here. Maybe just not quite the overall balance as you get behind those shoulders in terms of the way she ties in through her top line and the way she carries herself out through that hip and hind leg and the amount of bone that she has. But man, another high quality one here. Young man in the black hat. Got one that's really fit up well and presented well, clipped up well. You appreciate that everything from the shoulders back has got some shape and got some power to it. This one just gets a little bit shorter up front than maybe is ideal and a little bit heavier up front than maybe is ideal, but certainly a high quality one. And I really appreciate this young lady here for bringing this particular calf, one that's a little bit younger, obviously, a little bit lighter weight. There's going to be a time when this one's going to stouten up and power up and going to be very, very nice for this young lady. What a great class to get our Brangus Junior show started. Let's give them all a nice round of applause.
results out of our first class of Black Brangus females. First place exhibited by Clevie Allen with CCC-ACC Starburst 674 M14. Second place in that class exhibited by Allie Timon. Third place, and congratulations, goes to Lana Teeter. Fourth place was exhibited by Gracie Johnson. Fifth place went to Georgia Carrasco. Sixth place, and congratulations will go to Wyatt Ladiki. Seventh place was exhibited by Kinley Ward. Eighth place will go to Hagen Jurassic. And ninth place went to Kinsley Rhodes. Now in the ring we have Class 2. These are early spring heifer calves born March of 2024.
Another really good class here, of course, and a class winner here is the most obvious thing to me. A female that I like this size, regardless of the environment you're going to put her in. I think that she's just really optimum in that way. I love the boldness of the rib that she has and the stoutness she has. She still carries herself with enough femininity and enough maternal look to her for sure. This is one that just comes at you with a lot of power and still looks like a female. The heifer here in second and also the one in third, that's the close pair for me. They're very different. I like both these heifers. They're just so contrasting in type. It's just figure out which one do I want to go with here. The one I chose was the one I thought maybe just a little bit better skeletally out here today. She's not the one that has the most body volume of the two, but I think long term this one right here is going to keep that femininity and that maternal look, and she's going to continue to stouten up and be even broodier as she continues on. Best of luck to you, young lady, down the road. The heifer here is giving this young lady just a little bit of a challenge to show here, just not wanting to act right for. Is one that's got plenty of depth, plenty of body volume and fleshing ability. I love that about her. She's just maybe not quite as good behind her shoulders and out through her hip, but a nice trio of females there to get our second class going.
Well, congratulations over in the Brangus ring. Results out of Class 2. First place exhibited by back number 20,011. That was champ Miss Movie Star. 22M1 exhibited by Peyton Reeves. Second place, go to back number 20,012. That was JG Miss 3143M. Classic copy exhibited by Molly Pruitt. And third place will go to Camille Quibido. Now in the ring will be Class 3. These are late winter heifer calves, born February of 2024.
competitive for sure. This one wins the class for me because of her shoulder design structurally and the way she ties in there. The female on the profile here, looking at her, obviously she has the depth portion, she has the volume portion, but the feet and legs is what wins it here, particularly up in that front limb. A female that doesn't have the stoutness of the heifer that's in second. The heifer in second does have the advantage of having more stoutness over our class winner. And from the shoulder back, I love the forerib, love the flank, the hooks to pins, the way she carries her muscle system all the way down into that stifle. I love the hind leg. It's just a little bit, she's a little more open and coarse up front, a little more straight in that shoulder design. The young lady's done an outstanding job trying to get that one stuck this morning. Kudos to her. The heifer here in third, I love that heifer right there too. Man, she's just so practical and functional in the way she's made in many, many ways. I love this how slick she is and how what you see is what you get. A female that's going to be just a world-class type of female out here today compared to the other ones. Maybe she doesn't tie up in her top line and her neck to shoulder as easily, but this right here is a super nice Brangus female that this young man can be proud of. Let's give them a round of applause and show our appreciation to these young people.
Well, congratulations over here in the Brangus ring. Results out of Class 3. First place will go to back number 20,016. That's 6B Miss Monday J-Boy, 1249M, exhibited by Eris Basie. Second place in that class was exhibited by Madeline Eskew with GKB Miss Sylvia, 804M2. And third place will go to Nash Smith. Now in the ring is Class 4. These are black early winter heifer calves born January of 2023 before the division.
And here, really nice top pair here, different and contrasting a little bit. I went ahead and found the one that I felt the most comfortable with in terms of her fleshing ability and her forerib. She's not the neatest one from the profile like that heifer that's going to be in the second spot there. But this one here, just looking at functionality, practicality, and just reading some genuine fleshing ability down the road as a mature cow and whatever she does in the future, I think there's just some good solid stoutness there, and I just feel a little more comfortable with that one in this particular case. The one that if you want to just feed one into a great one, this one certainly could be the case. If you get a little more forerib in this one here, she's going to be super hard to get around. A female that in a lot of ways has a striking look from the side. She's great in the way she ties from neck to shoulder, good in her hip and hind leg. Just like to see her with a little bit more fleshing ability. Appreciate that young lady and the hard work she's putting in this morning. Let's give her a round of applause and all that she's going through this morning. Appreciate her work and her effort. The young man here square in front of me, got one of just, in this particular case, the next hole here, just a sounder structured, better balanced female, particularly neater up front. You know, she doesn't quite have that overall stoutness of this heifer coming in the next hole, but I appreciate that heifer the young lady in the pink has got there, a female that you appreciate all the volume, the depth, and the fleshing ability, just not quite the balance of that heifer that stands in front of her today. Again, appreciate that young lady and her hard work. The young lady that falls up the class here, she's been up since 3 o'clock this morning. She's working super hard, and that's what she's going to get out of this morning because she's got a super stout female that's got lots of muscle. She's presented very highly. If you would, show her a payoff this morning with a nice round of applause on her getting up so early and doing all this work this morning. Let's give her a big hand, guys.
Well, congratulations in the Brangus ring before division. First place, go to back number 20,020. That's ACC Tipsy 25M3, exhibited by Catherine Allen. Second place, go to 20,019. That was Kenley File. Third place was exhibited by Jake Kasner. Fourth place will go to Leela Porter. And fifth place, exhibited by Reagan Reeves. We're now going into division over here in the Brangus ring. We'll bring those first and seconds in. Select the champion reserve, heifer calves.
Tell you what, this first division in the Black Brangus has been a lot of fun. Tremendous cattle, tremendous quality, really nice, excellent presentation. The young people are working hard. I asked a young man, and it was in the last class, I said, what time did you get up this morning? He said, early. So I think some of these young people have been up since at least 3 o'clock, and appreciate the work and effort of them, their families, and those working with them. I tell you what, this is a lot of fun for me to evaluate. I hope it's a lot of fun for you to see these young people working and putting forth their best effort here on this early morning for them, for sure. I tell you what, when it comes down to the championship drive here, there's one particular heifer in my mind that is going to be the one that brings together the structural correctness and the balance and the stoutness all in the best package here. There's a couple you could go back and forth on. I certainly find, a little bit of discrepancy, a little bit closer maybe in the reserve of this particular division. But my champion's pretty obvious for me. This will be this young lady right here. Congratulations. Let's give her a round of applause, guys. When we had that first class, I knew that was going to be kind of one of those that's you get a lot of banging for your buck there in that first class, and took a little time because it's usually the case that we have some really nice ones in that first class that come out. I tell you what, going back through these, really appreciate each one of these individuals out here. I think they're just so much quality, so much good that these animals bring to the breed, for the project, and for the breed itself. And for reserve, I'm going to go with that same class. Going to be second behind that champion. Congratulations. Good job, guys.
Well, congratulations in our first division over here in your Brangus show. Champion exhibited by back number 2008. That's CCC ACC Starburst 674M14, exhibited by Clevy Allen. Reserve in that division was exhibited by back number 2006. That's KK Miss Trina 157M3, exhibited by Allie Timon. Again, congratulations to those exhibitors. We'll now go into your first division in your Red Brangus show. First class in will be Class 1 late spring heifer calves, born April of 2024. Back over in the Brahman ring, result.
Tell you what, over here in the red Brangus ring, it's a very close pair. I like both these females, and I think the struggle here this morning is just letting these cattle settle down and chill out, and that's maybe the biggest problem for this one that I'm going to end up starting with. And she's a female that's kind of immature, and as time goes on, I think she's just going to get to be pretty nice. From a silhouette side view profile, she has the balance component when she gets her stuck and gets her set up. If she'll settle down a little bit, she does have more stoutness and has more thickness. The thing about the heifer is that sometimes she just wants to get a little bit easy behind her shoulders, but when she kind of settles down and chills out and she gets her stuck, I think everything's there pretty nicely. A nice class winner. The heifer here in second, I think at times this one right here may be the one that you appreciate just from the side view, because she has the forerib. She progressively deepens from forerib to flank, and you like her hip structure. On the move, she doesn't carry herself quite as coordinated, particularly off those rear two. It's a very close placing for me. I could see easily going back and forth. She doesn't quite have that muscle thickness of that class winner. That made that decision just a little bit easier, but both those young ladies have got two really nice red Brangus females. Congratulations to them. Nice red Brangus single entry here, just really good in terms of her lines. I love the balance that she has. You know, the structural correctness that she has is pretty good too. The hip structure and hind legs very nice. Maybe the only thing you could be critical of is maybe she's just needs a little bit neater neck for how neat she is everywhere else. Otherwise, she's exceptionally nice, balanced, well presented heifer. Congratulations, young man.
Well, congratulations over here in the red Brangus ring. Results out of Class 1. First place was exhibited by Savannah Hansen with Dos X's Stretches Darlin'. And second place in that class was exhibited by Camille Quibido with Buffalo's Miss Elaine 307M. We then brought in Class 2. First place was exhibited by Vaughn Wilkerson. Now in the ring is Class 3, late winter heifer calves, born February of 2024. Back over in the Brahman.
Bring aside a female here for our class winner. A close pair is you got one here that to me is the one that's just a little bit better balanced. I love her top line, her hip structure, particularly in this case. I think a female at the same time, you just appreciate how maternal she is, and then she's going to continue to get better. I love to see this one here in about 6 months or maybe hitting those summer shows, and as a brood cow as well, and more importantly. And so congratulations, young lady. You know, if that one moved just a little bit better off those rear two pastures, I think she'd be a phenomenal female. The heifer there in second is just trying to figure things out over there about where she's at and what's going on. Has got thickness, she's got power, she's got substance, she's got fleshing ability, maybe just not quite as good behind her shoulders and out through her hip, but a really nice pair, young lady, and a young lady there that has a very nice second. Let's give both those two exhibitors in Red Brangus show a nice round of applause.
Well, congratulations over here in the Brahman ring. Results out of class.
Brangus side, and man, wow, she's just super good and powerful, particularly from the shoulders back. You love the balance and the look of the maternal sweep to her rib cage and that hind leg and how that all sets together. You know, if she was a little bit more soft in her angles from shoulder to ground up front, she would be a lights out good female. I don't care what breed or where you're at. She just needs to be a little bit corrected there, but otherwise just ultra nice. Great presentation. Congratulations, young man.
Well, congratulations back in the Brangus ring. Results out of class 3. First place was exhibited by Lua Green with TX Miss Dream Forever 53 M1. And second place in that class exhibited by Skylar Tipton. We then brought in class 4 before the division. First place exhibited by Truett Marks. We'll now bring those first and seconds in. Select the champion reserve, Red Brangus Heifer Calf.
It's been a pleasure to be with these young exhibitors in this first division of the Red Brangus show. A lot of fun, and I know these young people have been up as well pretty early, getting it done. You could be doing other things this morning, but you guys are here at Oklahoma City at Cattleman's Congress and making memories and getting some work ethic, some responsibility, some good skills developed, and some professionalism and all those other things that maybe the intangibles we tend not to think about as much in the show ring. But when it gets down to the cattle, you guys have got them presented very nicely. I love the look of these Red Brangus females out here today. I think there's a lot of practicality, a lot of functionality that could be used out in the real world outside of the show ring. But today, from a show ring standpoint, I think there's some good-looking females as well, obviously. And that female on my far left is going to be your champion this division. Congratulations to that young man. Good luck to you, buddy. And you know, there's no second behind him, I don't believe. And so looking at these other three females from the other respective class winners, the young man right in front of me has the female, I think, that ties the most good pieces together. Congratulations. Good job, everyone in this division. Appreciate you guys in the crowd clapping and supporting these young people. Good job.
Well, congratulations in the Brahman ring, your junior yearling.
fourth one too. Super nice class, very, very deep. This is not a placing here I just take, willy-nilly. This is important to me because it's important to these young people. I could make a case for each one of these females being first. I sincerely mean that because I think there's that much quality, there's that much good, there's just so much that you could find in each one of these heifers to do so many good things. The one that I feel the most comfortable with being first today, that's the most structurally correct, is going to be this young lady right here, square in front of me. That's just the one I feel the most comfortable with today, just because when you see her get out on the move, she reaches out off both ends and pushes off both ends effectively and confidently. She doesn't have the stoutness advantage. But from a maternal look standpoint, from a structural correctness standpoint, that's the one I've got to tie into here today. She does need to be neater in her tail head set, but I'll look past that today because I do just feel so good about her structural integrity. And it gets even closer for me between these two females right here. And I tell you what, I go back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and use the young lady in the green sweater here. That heifer right there, when you get her on the profile, you're like, man, that is just an exceptional female. But from the side view, you could say that she does win the class because she is so good in terms of the way she ties from neck to shoulder. She is much better in her tail head set, and when she settles down right there, she does get out on the move better. Earlier when she's fighting, she just tends to struggle a little bit more, not quite as good through her forerib as the class winner, but a really nice second there for sure. This heifer here in third from the shoulders back, she has the stoutness over her top and out through her hip. There's just so much good there. She's not as long-fronted, not as neat-shouldered as the two ahead of her, but you could certainly make a case for her because she blends the structural correctness together with that stoutness so effectively. This is one that I'd say 6 months from now, she's going to be really, really competitive for sure. There's no doubt. Really nice top 3 right there. And I love this heifer right here coming in next. This young lady here in the black vest has got a spectacular Brangus female that I would love to own. She's really, really good, really practical. What you see is what you get. Maybe she's competing with some heifers that have more flesh and a little bit more filled in here and there, but she's got the maternal silhouette. I love the structural correctness. She just doesn't quite have the stoutness and mass today, but that's a very nice female that you should be super proud of. Congratulations to all 4 of those families and all 4 of those outfits. Good job.
Well, congratulations back over in the Brangus ring. Results out of Class 7. First place went to back number 20,031. That's MP Miss Ariel, 804L47, exhibited by Emily Jackson. Second place was exhibited by Jenna Jennings. Third place went to Tristan File, and fourth place go to Easton Evans. Now in the ring is Class 8. These are early fall junior heifers born September to October of 2023. And back over the Brahman ring, results out of your
out here. Another one of those cases where you could really make a case for any one of these being class winner, in my personal opinion. And the only problem with the one that I'm using as your class winner here on my far right is that she just doesn't really want to be here at the moment. Otherwise, this heifer here is pretty exceptional. And we'll just leave her there because I think when she heads toward the gate, she's going to head pretty quick. But just a beautiful front end in this one. She doesn't want to set up. She doesn't want to respond. But I tell you what, this heifer is super, super high quality and super nice. You can go ahead and go whatever way you need to go, young lady, and do whatever you need to do, okay? We'll just to make sure we get you out of the ring and all together here. Just go ahead and lead her on and do what you need to do. A super exceptional female in terms of her balance, in terms of her quality. It's her head, neck, and shoulder and how clean she is everywhere. And then, when she does settle down and she's headed that direction, she does settle down, and her feet and legs are good enough for sure. It's just right here you can't get a good look at her, and I don't like that about her. But in terms of, I love to be able to see her is what I mean by that. The female here in second, she is the big body, the stout, the structurally sound. One of the two probably has an advantage there. Maybe one that maybe just doesn't quite have the neatness package up front, possibly, and we can not maybe able to see her long term as much as the heifer ahead of her, but there's no doubt this is an exceptional female, one that's certainly high quality. Go ahead and pull her up a half a step there. Just pull her up a half a step, Buddy Rowe. There you go, and you stick her right there, and man, she is just super nice, super high quality. Can't say enough good positives about this one. I just prefer the front end of that class winner in this particular case. The heifer here in third, she's big and massive and powerful. Love the body volume, the fleshing ability, highly presented, just a lights out good Brangus female, and a tough competitive run in my personal opinion. A female that's not as good in the way she ties behind her shoulders, and not as good in terms of the way she is just designed up front in terms of the balance portion. But man, what a high quality Brangus show we've had thus far. Congratulations to these young people and all the families behind them.
Well, congratulations over in the Brahman ring. Results out of first place exhibited by Logan Denbow with MP Miss Finley 47L7. Second place and congratulations went to Tyler Kastner, and third place go to Eris Basie. Now in the ring we'll look to see class 10. These are early summer junior heifers born May to June of 2023 before the division. Well, congratulations over in the Brahman ring. Results out of your junior.
What this class winner here, she's something else, as my mom would say, just in every way possible. This right here is a very nice, practical female, but it brings a lot of elite components to the table on top of that. And when you see her on the move, she just reaches so well. The angles to her shoulder all the way down to her pasterns, and then you go back to the backside, her hip to pastern is very, very nice. You know, all the skeletal components are there, and then she looks like a female and has certainly more than adequate stoutness with that. Congratulations, young lady. I tell you what, if that heifer wasn't in the class and we had the young lady here with the vest on, I would say this is an exceptional heifer that's really hard to get around, because this second place heifer is just oomph, power, mass, still really nice up front considering all of the power and mass that she has. I think it's just one of those things, if you prefer balance and maybe just a little more femininity, you can go with that one that I chose. If you want the power and mass, this is the heifer for you right here. She's an exceptionally nice female, maybe just not quite some of those elite components in my personal opinion as far as through her shoulder and that type of thing, but no doubt an exceptional female here for a second. Wow, just a great pair. And the heifer here in third, definitely no slouch. The young man said he named this one right here Dot. And I said, hey, how'd you come up with that name? He said, I know, it's just the first thing that popped in my head. So Dot here is a female that's just really nice from the profile. I love Dot from her skeletal standpoint because she's a lot like the class winner. Really good all the way from top of her shoulder to the ground in terms of the way those angles are set. And you get the Dot here on the move, and you can go ahead and start leading her out, young man. She has all the skeletal components that you're looking for. Maybe she doesn't have all that extra show ring flesh about her. But I tell you what, you get that one clipped up and get her right, she's going to be hard to get around for sure in some places that she goes. Exceptional heifer there for a third. Congratulations, guys.
Well, congratulations, your senior champion over here in the first place.
Tell you what, I took a little bit of time to walk through these exceptional females because these young people and the families deserve it so much to have these animals evaluated to the best of my ability at least. And I tell you what, going back through them, I haven't talked the divisions in the past, I guess, but this one probably needs just a little bit of talking from my standpoint at least. You know, that class winner in the second and that first heat, or I guess that first class, man, I love that pair. Both exceptional females, like them both. I went ahead and chose the one I felt was more structurally correct. The heifer that stood second's the one that really has a lot of extra look, and so there's just a little bit of back and forth. That's a close pair, exceptional quality. Appreciate both those young ladies doing a great job showing some younger stock out here. I'll tell you what, here in the middle, this heifer from the second class in this division, she's finally settled down a nickel. Sorry if I messed that up. We'll keep fingers crossed. But when she gets set up right there, young lady, you've got a very, very nice female. She's special. There's no doubt about it. Maybe she doesn't quite have some of the extra mass that some of the heifers out here do, but she has got a whole lot of parts and pieces that once she settles down in the show ring, she's going to be super hard to get around, I think, about anywhere she goes for sure. And then we have the female here square in front of me, and that's from that last class we just evaluated earlier, and I talked about her, just how special she is as well. What a great division. If you would, out ringside here, put your hands together for these young people and these cattle that they brought. You know, now I didn't really talk about the seconds in those classes, but really proud of those young people as well and what they brought to the table. A young man's got one from that second class in this particular division that's got a lot of look to her. I appreciate how she gets on the move. And the young lady here that's second to this in this last class in this division, super powerful, so much quality, so much that she brings to the table that's so hard to do. When you get one that massive and still move that good, that's pretty nice. That's pretty special. And that's why I'm going to keep these two right here together. We're going to have Grand and Reserve right here from this last class in this division. Congratulations, guys, all of you.
Well, congratulations over here in the Brangus ring. Your champion junior heifer exhibited by Madeline Eskew. That's GKB Eskew Avon 302L. And reserve in that division exhibited by Georgia Carrasco with TCR Flora 302L14. We'll now go into your next division here in the Red Brangus Show. This will be Class 7 Late Fall Junior Heifers, born November to December of 23.
Well, we got a super nice fall Red Brangus female, a heifer that I love the balance. This is kind of my type of female. If I just go out and I'm picking cattle, commercial, purebred, just because I see off either end, the skeleton's correct as best as possible. There's enough for rib and flank, and she has that maternal sweep, but also she has just the ample amount of stoutness to her. Still looks like a female. Kudos to you, young man. I want to bring out a really nice single entry, though. Even though they're a single entry, she's going to win a lot of classes. I'm sure she already has. Congratulations, young man.
Well, congratulations. In Class 7, first place exhibited by Monty Eskew with CLF Miss Fran 334L8. We'll now look to see your next class. This will be Class 8, early fall junior heifers, born September to October of 2023.
closest to me for our class winner. I think the female here in this particular case, skeletally, I think she's the female that just fits the mark a little bit better for me. A female that's just better in her shoulder, better from forerib to flank. A female that maybe doesn't have the stoutness of the one that we've got in second here, but from a skeletal standpoint, brood cow potential, I think this one right here is the one that I prefer, just from a safety standpoint of keeping her flesh and keeping her structural integrity. The one here in second, she brings the power and she brings the mass in the foot and the bone, and she certainly has an advantage in thickness. It's when you look at her skeletally, maybe I'm just not quite as comfortable in terms of the way she designed through her shoulder and knee and through her hip, but I tell you what, that's a highly presented, really nice red Brangus female for second for sure. Young lady's been working hard this week. She's got 9 head, I believe. She's got one here that's got plenty of length and plenty of good parts to her for sure. Maybe not quite the overall mass and performance of the ones ahead of her, but that young lady's been working hard today. Let's give her and the rest of that class a nice round of applause.
Well, congratulations. Back over at ring 2, your grand champion, red Brahmin female. Results out of Class 8. First place was exhibited by back number 20,049. That's Laramie Piper with Bar Lexington 116L. Second place was exhibited by Taos Durheim. Third place was exhibited by Skylar Tipton. Now in the ring is Class 10 before the division. Correction, in the Brahmin ring, we are going to show red
that has the biggest advantage, I think, in terms of just reach and movement off of either end. But she's, other than that, she's also a high-quality female. You can tell that she just ties in well from neck to the point of her shoulder, has the power and the mass to back it all up, and I love that the upper and lower body cavity of this one. Just a really nice one in terms of bringing a lot to the table. The heifer here in second, when she gets that one stopped and gets that one parked up, you know, and gets her settled down, there's a lot of look to this one. I know it doesn't necessarily look like that at the moment, but when she was over on the rail over here and she got that head up and got her pulled into set, there's a lot of balance and neat pieces of that one. She's just fighting the halter a little bit straighter in the way she's made through her skeleton, but a very nice second there. Young lady and her crew are doing a nice job this week.
Well, congratulations. Back over the Brahmin ring, your grand champion. And congratulations back in the red Brangus ring. Results out of Class 10. First place was exhibited by Truett Marks with TJM Bernice 826L. And second place in that class will go to Lua Green. We're now going to welcome in the first and second selected champion reserve junior heifer.
I tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. Maybe not a huge amount of numbers, obviously, but I tell you what, the quality, the consistency, the presentation, the young people, it's all been there. It's all good. And I tell you what, the champion of this division is pretty special. It's going to be this young man right here on my right. Congratulations. Let's give him a big hand, bringing out a really nice red Brangus female. You know, there's not a second in that particular class. But I tell you what, when you look at the two that you want to choose from here, I think it's close. It really is, and it's a structural thing to me. I am one of those, because I run a bull test and a heifer development program. I just kind of see a lot of different structural things, and I guess they just hang with me over the years. But I tell you what, I think there's just enough stoutness, enough quality that I'm going to go ahead and have to use this young man's heifer here on the left. Congratulations. Way to keep it going.
Well, congratulations over in the Gray Brahman ring. First place in class ring. Results out of that last division in our Red Brangus show. Your champion, exhibited by Monty Eskew, that's CLF Miss Fran 334 L8. And reserve in that division was exhibited by Truett Marks with TJM Bernice 826L. We're now going to welcome in Class 13. These are spring senior heifers born March to April of 2023. Well, congratulations over in the Brahman ring. Results out of class
Tell you what, over here in the Black Brangus show, we've got two up top here that are obviously pretty stellar, and you can go back and forth on which one you prefer. I went ahead and found the one that I thought was just super elite in her structural correctness, her overall balance, and skeletal design. She doesn't have the power of that one in second, but she has just enough to me that she's just so good in the way she ties in so neatly and so correctly up in that front 1/3. She comes all the way down to the ground from a really good angled shoulder to a set of feet that go in the right direction and that square up really good. She's good at her pasterns. And then you have the maternal sweep to her body cavity, and the hind leg just pulls it all together. And again, a very nice female. She's not the stoutest. That goes to that heifer here in second. Elite female here in second. There is absolutely no question. This is an elite female with tons of power, tons of stoutness and mass. She's hard to make for sure. She's a female that if you want to be super picky, she's just not quite as good in that front 1/3. It tends to toe out and be just a little bit different up front. But again, another elite Brangus female. We've had a stacked show today. This is an exceptional female here and a very, very nice top two. And young man, you're here third in a class. It's just rock solid good. And your heifer is also very, very powerful. Got tons of middle to her. I like the muscle thickness that I see in this particular female. She's definitely going to pass along some performance and maybe even produce some really good bull progeny that you can sell out of your program, young man. Just needs to be a little bit freer off either end. Congratulations on a super high quality class.
Well, congratulations over here in the Brahman ring. Results out of your calf to Olivia Results out of Class 13 Spring Senior Heifers. First place exhibited by Catherine Allen with SB Laramie 924L16. Second place went to Mackenzie Timon, and third place will go to Rodney Rhodes. Now in the ring is Class 14. These are Winter Senior Heifers, born January through February of 2023.
Wow, another exceptional class in the Brangus show. Man, these things are good. And this top three, and really we got a really great set of young people as well. And just put all these things together. And this is a special day, a special show because of the quality of the people. And then you have some exceptional cattle, man. It just really makes it a ton of fun. And for me today, this one hit the ring, and she's so good on the move and everything else that I've talked about all day. I couldn't get around this one. She needs to be neater next, maybe a little bit compared to maybe the one in second here. But just the structural soundness and structural correctness on the move, and then how she just progressively deepens and gets stouter as you come on back. It's just a really nice overall package for sure for me today. The one here in second, there's no doubt that she is super special as well. She does have the advantage in being a bit neater fronted for sure. I like that about her, man. She really gets her head cocked up and looking really nice there. Maybe not quite as good on the move and as quite as neat in the future of her tail head set. Possibly another elite female, no doubt though. The heifer here in third, I love that one on the standstill. She just has a really attractive profile, one that you appreciate for just being really clean naveled and neat fronted. Maybe one that struggles the most of those three on the move. And I think it's just one of those things she just needs to settle down as much as anything. But a super high quality Brangus female to be there in third. Young lady here in the white shirt's got a really large frame, long-sided female, a lot of foot and bone in that one. You can no doubt she's got a female here that's got tons of performance to pass along to that next generation, whether she's marketing bulls or whatever she may be doing with this female. Lots of quality there, just a stinger of a class here in this particular case. The young lady in the red sweater, I like this one because that heifer's so deep. She's so genuine in her makeup. She's going to be so easy to maintain as a mature cow. I love that about her. Just needs to be a little bit stouter out through that hip when you get it right in behind her. Congratulations on a super high quality class. She's showing Nellie this morning, and this particular heifer, she's got really good structural integrity. This is one that's going to be around a long time from that standpoint. The silhouette and the way she's got this one set up is very, very nice here. She's maybe a female that you appreciate the length, the bone, the foot size, and all the pieces from the side. Maybe not quite the shape of rib as some that we've seen before, but I tell you what, Nellie's doing good. Wish her the best of luck for this young lady.
Well, congratulations over here in the Brangus ring. Results out of Class 14. First place exhibited by Monty Eskew with GKB Tanks Lady Kelsey 804L1. Second place in that class was exhibited by Catherine Allen. We then brought in Class 15. First place exhibited by Ava Collins. We're now going to bring all those first and seconds in, select the champion reserve, senior heifer. Back over in the Brahman ring, results out of
You know, sometimes you judge some of these shows and they bring you all the stingers in those first few classes and first few divisions, and the quality has continued. Boy, has it continued. It has been a ton of fun thus far. There are some good cattle come through this ring. And one thing that always strikes me when I do this is the young people are so exceptional. And I'm not talking with them a lot. I'm not visiting with them a lot. But you can just tell, right? This is not hard to figure out, that these are the bread and butter of the entire country right here, out here in the ring. And I'll say more about that later possibly. But looking at the cattle here, the one on my right, the class winner from the first in this division, you know, she's structurally good. We talked about that. She has a little more stoutness in her top than even I thought she did. I like her over her rib and over her loin. I think she has an advantage there in this particular run. The female here dead in front of me, she's so massive, so powerful. I talked about how good she got on the move earlier in the class that she was in. You know, she's got just a little more shoulder and a little more neck to her, but I tell you what, she backs it up. She does exceptionally well. You know, she gets just a little bit weaker in her top, maybe not quite the muscle in her top line that some of the other heifers have. And then we got Nellie down there on the end, I believe. The young lady's been sticking her. Nellie's holding her own. Big frame, a lot of growth in that one that she's showing, young lady is. But I tell you what, I'm going to go all the way back to that first class in this division for your champion. Let's give this young lady right here, and I had a nice round of applause. Congratulations. Tell you what, for reserve, this is probably one of the closer decisions for me today because I like both these females that are on my right here, square in front of me and to my right, as far as looking for a reserve in this division. They're both special. They're both nice. I have to stick with my consistency and trying to pick the soundest one I can in a pair. It's going to be this young man right here. Congratulations, young man. Let's give him a round of applause. Congratulations to everybody in this division. Good job. again, like I've said in other classes, you can make a case either way here because the heifer on my right, she's a large frame female, but the skeleton's higher quality even, and the muscle system in this one is a little higher quality and a little more there. But I would like to see her maybe just with a little more of the rib that we find in the heifer on the left. I love the flank and the fleshing ability that I read in the future for this mature cow down the road. She just needs just a little bit more muscle. So you go back and forth. I think you can make a case either way. I'm going to keep them right to left. We're going to go champion on my right, left, reserve on my left. Congratulations, guys, and good work out there.
Well, congratulations, your champion in that final division of Red Brangus, exhibited by Elizabeth Brown. Reserve will go to Von Wilkerson. We'll now get started with your grand drive. We'll start with our Black Brangus. We're going to bring in all of those division champion reserves and select a grand and reserve grand champion female.
Tell you what, in the Brangus show, I have certainly had just a lot of good cattle to look at today. I just can't really put into words how I've been impressed with the quality, and it has been good, top to bottom. People often say that. I know judges often say that. I truly mean that. This has been probably one of the better shows that I remember judging from top to bottom in terms of quality. This is going to be one that I'll remember for a long time. And again, this is not a huge show. I don't think that matters. This is going to be one of those deals where there are good cattle. There were cattle that are not out here in the ring right now that are exceptional. They are high quality. They are highly valued. They've got great stick hands on the end of those with great families attached to them. And regardless of where you place today in the Brangus show, I hope that you know that I care deeply about what you do. I care deeply about your future, whether you were first, last, champion, reserve. I tried to talk to most of you because I want you to know this is more than just showing cattle to me. This is about you developing skill sets and you all developing as humans and professionals and in your community. I know the old people like me, we have the song and dance routine about being better. You're just worried about getting your awards and going home. I understand that. But for the families out there, I think you do understand because you understand the effort and the work and the resources you're putting into this. So kudos to everyone ringside that's supporting these young people or maybe the people that are already back in the barn. I don't do this just because. I do this because of the kids. That's why I do this. It's the only reason you even do this, and that's why you do it as well. And then back to the cattle here. I mentioned the quality is stellar. I have truly enjoyed it. Again, you may not agree with everything and every decision that I made, but I hope you saw some consistency in what I did and trying to pick the same structure, the same type of balance, and being consistent in what I did. And going back to the female on my far right, that first division winner, she is an exceptional female. She's still young. There's going to be a huge, bright future for this one here. The skeletal design in this one might be the best. She might be the best skeletal build that has come through the Black Brangus breed division here today. She's incredible in that way. Can't take anything away from her. She ties it exceptionally well to her shoulder. Her top line is good. You know, she could be a little bit stouter over that loin possibly, but I tell you what, for everything you see, that's an exceptional female. The powerhouse of this lineup from what I selected today is this particular female here. In terms of just the body and the mass and what she brings to the table is hard to make. I think we could say that about a lot of these cattle that have come through here today. You know, she's not the skeletal preference of the ones that I have out here, but I do see one here that has got all the forerib that I am looking for, all of that rear rib and flank that I am looking for, and all of that stoutness and power that I am looking for. So she's an exceptional one right there in the middle. The heifer here from the most recent division, man, she's just lights out good in a lot of ways. And depending on how you like your cattle, you probably didn't follow suit with what I did. I picked the one that I thought was the most fault-free in that particular lineup and that particular time from a skeletal standpoint. You can make great ones out of this one, no doubt about it, because she has the pieces of exceptional female quality off at either end. She's not necessarily the stoutest. I would like to see a little more lower quarter, maybe just a touch more foot and bone in this one. And again, that's my job to be a little bit critical on some of these exceptional cattle. There's some seconds out there that are, no doubt, top-notch. I appreciate each and every one of those individuals on the other side of the ring. I just don't want to take up more time than is really allotted for me this morning. So if you would, join me in a round of applause for these young people and their families and all that they've done this morning. Great job. Tell you what, I have not made my decision. I have it down to 2, a grand reserve, obviously. I'm going to walk back through them one more second, and I'm going to go shake the hand of that individual for your champion. I hope you'll join me in a big round of applause for them when we do that. pulling that second in behind our champion. Another really good one. I keep saying that. I keep using these big, powerful words because I truly mean it. These cattle have been lights out good. I've really enjoyed this show. I appreciate the opportunity to sort through the stock, but also to meet the young people out here this morning. And again, a true pleasure, a true honor. Again, it was super close on that top, but I got to go right here for reserve. Congratulations. Good job.
Well, congratulations over here in the Brangus ring. Your champion junior female in our Black Brangus show, exhibited by Clevie Allen. That's CCC ACC Starburst 674M14. And reserve champion comes out of class 13, exhibited by Catherine Allen. That's SB Laramie 924L16. We'll now bring all those division champion reserves in, select a grand and reserve grand champion, Red Brangus female.
Been a lot of fun, and there has been a really good quality here also, and have enjoyed visiting with these young people. Again, top-notch young people, and I want to thank the junior board. I know we still have an Ultra Black show to go, but in front of the ring here, before I forget, I want to thank the junior board, the people working the ring, the staff, and the directors at Brangus, and I appreciate all that they do. This is an exceptional set of breeds, if you will. They do a body of work that no other breed can do. They just bring certain things together. Every breed has their thing, and no doubt the Black Brangus, the Red Brangus, the Ultra Blacks, they bring an exceptional amount of good to the beef industry, and we should never forget that. You know, running back through these cattle real quick, very briefly, the heifer on my far right, from the shoulders back, she's hard to beat. You know, she's got all that power and stoutness that I try to get when I can. And, you know, this heifer here is just really, really high quality. There's no doubt about it. She's a little straight up front for me. She gets us a little too upright on those front, too. But you can't take away the fact that there's a lot of good breeding pieces there from that one. The one here in the middle, I think back in the class, I said, you know, here's one that's just really good and sound. She's very practical. She's highly presented also. You know, she doesn't have tons of stoutness, but everything is there in an adequate and a, you know, optimum amount. She could have more, and she's going to develop more. She's going to grow more, and she's going to have more forerib. And I think she is going to be exceptionally hard to beat down the road. I really believe that. And the heifer here on my far left, I told the young lady she has got all the performance and frame that any female could ever need, and she's done an exceptional job showing this one. The scale design in this one is very nice. Just breed her and mate her to maybe get just a little bit of body in that next generation, but keep working with that one there. She's going to make you some money, hopefully. I tell you what, for champion here today, it's going to be this young man right here. Congratulations. Good work. You know, the young lady here in the white shirt brings around one that's super good body. I love the practicality. I like a lot of the build in this one from the top line and the hip structure. Maybe she's a little bit straight in some areas herself, but nonetheless, fleshing ability here for that one is exceptional. Appreciate her bringing that one out. But I tell you what, the one here in front of me, if we could just get those front legs squared up just a little bit, man, she's just super hard to get around. I don't care what breed you make her. Would like to see her just a little bit better off those front two. Congratulations on a very, very nice red Brangus. Congratulations on being reserve champion, buddy. You bet.
Well, congratulations over here in the Brahmin ring. First place. Ring, your champion, Red Brangus female, was exhibited by Monty Eskew with CLF Miss Fran 334 L8. And reserve champion was exhibited by Truett Marks Miss MS Marley 826 M2. We're now going to get started with your ultra black and ultra red female show. First class in is class 3.
February single entry in the ultra black show. Again, we've seen good ones all morning, and this just continues. These are my type of cattle. Good build and a good body. You see some fleshing ability in these cattle. You know, you bring in a little more Angus component here. We lose just a nickel bit of the stoutness, but she is exactly what she's designed to be. A good functional female with a really good maternal look to her, and that's what she is. Congratulations on her class winner there.
In class 3, first place exhibited by Camille Quibido with CN Miss Triple Crown 919M. Now in the ring is class 14. These are early winter heifer calves born January of 24.
Last winner here on my right, the female, get her out on the ring. Get her on the lead for sure. Super good in terms of the way she's built. Maybe just a little bit straight in that shoulder, but the quality, the style, and all the components, they're very, very well presented there for sure. I love the hip and hind leg in that class winner there on my right. The female here in the second hole, female that has the fleshing ability, she's going to be super easy keeping. As far as one that's going to be a lower input female, she has the advantage. And I think there's a lot to say about a female like this because we get some of these cattle so big and they're so large. It takes a lot to keep them up. You put this female right here in the right environment, she's the best one because she's going to fit that particular environment. And whether it's far west arid areas or whatever, she's got a lot of advantages to go along with her as well. Congratulations on a nice pair of females.
Well, congratulations. Back over here in the ultra black ring. Results out of class 4. First place exhibited by Parker Wilson with Rafter L, Miss LJ 157M2. And second place was exhibited by Cheyenne Durheim. We're now going to bring those first and second sins like the Champion Reserve heifer calf.
Again, just talked about these recently, but they're the kind of cattle that I like because they're good in their build. They've got the middle. They've got the look. They look like females, and they look like females should. So I'm going to keep these two together. The young lady here from the most recent class is going to be your champion in this division. The young lady at the first class in this division is going to be your reserve. Congratulations to everyone in this division. Good job.
Well, congratulations over here in the Ultra Ring. Your heifer calf champion exhibited by Parker Wilson with Rafter L, Miss LJ 157M2. And reserve champion, congratulations go to Camille Quibido with CN Miss Triple Crown 919M. We'll now welcome in your next class. We do have 3 single entry classes in the Brangus ring for this division. If we do want to bring those in and go right into division, we can do that. Back over in the Brahman ring.
back over here in the ultra black side of things, we've got 3 exceptional females as well. I love the body depth in all 3 of these. These are 3 class winners in the ultra black show here. The one on my far right, obviously the youngest in this particular case, is describing her by herself as a single entry. You know, I love the structural correctness of this one, and I love the body volume, and I love the depth of the rear rib and flank. She's a female by herself, and when you get in behind her, you'd like to see more muscle. You get in beside her, you'd like to see maybe just a little bit stronger there in her top line, but you know, some muscle would help with that. But I tell you what, exceptional presentation, love the skeletal design. You can make a great one out of that one for sure. The female here squared in front of me, she has some stoutness and some power, maybe a little bit shorter and coarser up front for some folks, but I love the power, I love the stoutness. I think she brings a lot to the table from that standpoint. And the female here on my left, she's a female that has a ton of middle to her. You get in behind her and you're impressed. She's got decent feet and legs as well. She gets just a little bit shorter next, but she brings so much good to the table. Otherwise, she's going to be your champion in this division. Congratulations, young lady. You know, for reserve here, it's closer than I initially thought, because this female on my right here that was from that, I guess the first class in this division, she's genuinely my type of animal, but I do have a line that I do need to draw from a muscle standpoint, and that's where it makes it a lot closer race here for me in this particular case. And so there's a huge component here that you could certainly give the nod to this young lady that's second in this particular division, this second class in this division, because she does have the power. She doesn't have all the good hair and all that, but I tell you what, the power is there, the skeletal design is there otherwise, but I prefer just a little shot of muscle in this particular pair. Between the two, you're going to be reserved. Congratulations, young lady.
Your junior heifer division champion was exhibited by Kinsley Rhodes, and reserve was exhibited by Maddie Johnson.
Miss Ava this morning has got a division winner with Daisy, and Daisy is a big-bodied, high-performing female. I like the fact that this female has good angle and set to her joints for the most part, and I like that she's got some substance, and she's going to bring some fleshing ability for Ava here. Let's give this pair a nice round of applause on being division winners today in the Ultra Black Show. Congratulations.
Ultra Ring, results out of your senior heifer division. Champion was exhibited by Ava Collins. We now have all your division champion reserves in the ring, and our judge will select his grand reserve ultra females.
Still here, you've got a female here from that first division that running out here for our champion drive that is exceptional in her build. No doubt you see this one from the side and you're just impressed. I think that it's just an easy one to just give it an impressive look. Maybe she's a little extreme for some because she's a little up there. She's pretty high growing, but if you need some performance, hey, right here's the one. So a really nice, attractive female that puts a lot of pieces to the puzzle together that's certainly hard to make and develop and breed for. The female here in the second division, wow, powerful, big-bodied, love the forerib, love the fleshing ability. She's going to be one that's going to be a little easier to maintain than some, and one that still brings a ton of quality along with that. An impressive female here. And then I believe Daisy here on the end, you've got a female here that's got the links. She's got the pieces to the puzzle in terms of her skeletal build. Wish this young lady right here the best of luck as well. And then we have some really nice seconds over there, reserve divisions, and I appreciate these young ladies as well for bringing some cattle that have some body, have some doability, some functionality, some practicality. And what I mean by all that is you turn them out, they have a good shot of just getting the job done. And that's what we mean by some of these fancy terms, I suppose. But before we go out and I'll pick your champion and reserve champion, just want to say thank you again to all the people associated with the Brangus Association and all of the people here with regard to the show. It's been a lot of fun for me for the last few days to work with our collegiate judging contest and to see the cattle in the Supreme Drives last night and the work and effort that you guys put into this. You have a huge team, and there's a lot of people that don't get enough thank yous. And so from the bottom of my heart, thank you for everyone that's just out there getting the job done, whether you're just toting tables and chairs and panels, whatever the case may be. It takes a huge team to get this done. If you would, join me in a round of applause, if you would, for everyone that put on the show and our Breeders Association. Oh, man. They have thankless jobs that are challenging. And with all that said, it has been my honor and privilege this morning to be with you all. And thank you again, Junior Board. It was a pleasure to meet you this morning. The female on my far right is going to be your champion. Congratulations, young lady. If you would, put your hands together for that young lady. She just got it done. She got it done in real time, and I think I'm way too old for that. So kudos to her. Exceptional heifer. She got the job done and had a really exceptional heifer. Wish her the best of luck. As far as reserve is concerned, I'm going to keep it simple. The other heifer out here in front of me is going to be reserved. Congratulations, guys. Proud of all you young people. Pleasure to have met you all today.
At Frontier Embryo Center, where tradition meets innovation in cattle breeding and fertility services, we're more than just a cattle service. We're your partner in elevating your herd's genetics. Our 60-day pregnant reset program and 6-month wean calf program are designed to maximize your genetic potential. With premium reset cows that are always on hand, health tested and selected for their docile and maternal traits, we handle the hard work so you can focus on growing your operation.